Hello, my name is Stuart, and welcome to another exciting episode of Study Hall with Stuart, starring me, Stuart Snodgrass. This week, we're going to learn about the amazing tardigrade. Tardigrades, also known as water bears or moss piglets, are water-dwelling, eight-legged, segmented microanimals discovered in 1773. The tardigrade doesn't usually get any bigger than 1 millimeter, which just so happens to be the size of the golden gladiator's brain. Water bears can live just about anywhere. Scientists have reported tardigrades in hot springs on top of the Himalayas to the deep sea, from the polar regions to the equator, under layers of solid ice and in ocean sediments. They prefer to live in sediment in the bottom of a lake, on moist pieces of moss or other wet environments. Tardigrades eat fluid to survive. Can you imagine that? How disgusting. They swim around and suck the juices from algae and moss. The moss piglet's mouth can telescope outwards to reveal sharp teeth that are used to grab onto their food, like so. Research has found that tardigrades can withstand environments as cold as minus 328 degrees Fahrenheit, or highs of more than 300 degrees Fahrenheit. They can also survive radiation, boiling liquids, massive amounts of pressure, up to 6 times the pressure of the deepest part of the ocean, and even the vacuum of space without any protection. Speaking of protection, I hope everybody watching this show has a pocket protector. Okay, if there's one thing that Stuart cannot stand is to see unprotected pockets. There's so many things that could go wrong if your pockets weren't protected. A pen could explode and ruin your shirt. You could poke a hole in your shirt. You could even fall and be impaled by a Sharpie. I just wanted to get that off my chest. So if I see you at a show and you have a shirt that has a pocket, I surely hope it is protected. So, that concludes this week's episode of Study Hall with Stuart. As always, be kind, be curious, share the gift of knowledge, and as always, just say no to wedgies. Good day.
Well, I feel a whole lot stupider after watching the smartest man in professional wrestling give that study hall lesson there, Redbeard. How about you?
My brain has been flexed to a point where I don't know if I'm going to be able to call these matches, Michael.
Well, we got a big match right here. This has got tag team title implications going on right here. As you see, one half of the tag team champions, Black Angel, he's going to be taking on Brock Phoenix. Last week, Ash Phoenix beat Black Angel's partner, Chris Thunder Anderson. And now, if Brock can beat Angel, the Phoenix brothers are going to get their rematch for the NAWA Tag Team Championships. Big-time match here on NAWA Championship Wrestling.
And we thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen, here on YouTube. If you have not already, please do go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you'll know what's happening. Oh,
Thunder Anderson from behind with a pipe has hit Brock Phoenix in the back and going to work before the bell even rang. I thought these guys weren't supposed to even be at ringside.
What in the world?
Oh, this is not right, man.
What has happened here?
Oh, this is it.
Referee's calling, but Brock Phoenix was able to kick out, though. Despite having been hit with that pipe there in the back of the head.
Anderson has got the referee distracted. Oh, Brock Phoenix has that pipe now. Thank God. Playing what? He's playing possum. Angel's playing possum, and the referee's now caught Brock Phoenix with the pipe.
What has happened? No.
He's ringing the bell.
This is a travesty.
He's saying that he hit Black Angel with that pipe, and he's being disqualified.
And there's Ash Phoenix in there trying to explain to the referee what happened. But I don't think it's going to take, folks. What in the world has happened here?
Well, if this ruling stands, the Phoenix brothers will not be getting a tag team title shot. He's trying to show off the knot that's not there.
That's just a dent in Black Angel's forehead that was already there.
If this is going to stand, the Phoenix brothers are going to the bottom rung of the tag team ladder, and they won't be getting a shot at the NAWA tag team titles anytime soon.
What in the world, Michael?
They have outsmarted the Phoenix brothers. Thunder and Angel have outsmarted them again. Last time they were in the tag team match, they just left so they wouldn't lose. Now they've had to come up with this to avoid even facing them.
Ash Phoenix was gloving up there as if he's expecting a match to happen, but I don't know if he's going to get his wish here.
All right, well, we're getting word that Reverend Slim's standing by. We're going to find out more about this situation after we hear from Reverend Slim.
As you inbreds know, that I have accepted Cool Breeze's offer, but there'll be a special stipulation in that Thunderdome cage match. As far as Dion Johnson and Sweet Dreams go, I have found their partners in that very match, and it will be none other than the Golden Gladiator #2 and the mighty Russian Boris Baronov.
Do you want to experience the excitement and see the stars of NAWA Championship Wrestling live and in person? Then come out to our next live shows.
Guess who's coming back to the NAWA? Reverend Slim, I got you $10,000. So for the fans of NAWA, I will repay you. When me and my brother Sweet Dreams, we're going to take those tag team titles away from Thunder and the Black Angel and Perry James and Golden Gladiator and Boris Baronov. You're next. So NAWA fans, thank you for all the cards and letters, the donations. You made me proud. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to make you proud. So NAWA, get ready. Reverend Not So Slim, I'm going to come and get you too.
Huge news there, Michael. Really tremendous stuff there. And here we go into the second match of this episode of NAWA TV. That's Boris Baronov. You see there in the ring there with that Russian flag as he's trying to roll it up as carefully as he possibly can. I think the people here in attendance wouldn't mind if they just threw it out in the yard, to be honest with you. But he's going to be taking on Adam James in this contest here.
This is a match that the people have been wanting for a long time. You know, Boris put Adam out, hitting him over the head with that Russian chain, giving him concussion. And Adam has been back, and he looks better than ever. And he's looking to seek some revenge out here on Boris Baronov.
That's right.
And as you can tell, with the absence of Perry James, the numbers game is even this time. Boris recently lost the services of Perry James in that tag team match when he was pinned by the smartest man in professional wrestling, Stuart Snodgrass, a few weeks back here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. And again, folks, what should you do if you're watching this show on YouTube, Redbeard?
You need to subscribe, and you also need to go back and check out our catalog of footage that we've got here on YouTube.
Make sure you're also following us on Facebook and Twitter. Just so you know when the live events are, make sure you're coming out and watching us live in person and checking us out here every Saturday at noon. It's going to be interesting to see how Adam James approaches this match. You know he's got to be on the lookout for Boris and that chain.
As you said, Michael, this is a very different look to the ringside appearance of Boris Baronov, because normally we would have seen Perry James out here. Now it's just him. Is he going to be able to have enough wherewithal in that chrome noggin of his to overcome the challenge of Adam James, or is Adam James going to be the new United States champion coming out of this match?
I don't know. Boris has got a lot of things going on since he lost Perry James. He just was announced that he's going to be in that Thunderdome cage match on August the 4th. So there's no telling where his mind is in this match. He just got pinned by Stuart Snodgrass. He lost his longtime manager, Perry James. And now he's got Adam James, an angry Adam James, across the ring from him, trying to take his head off and the U.S. title away from him as well.
If you have not already, folks, go ahead and make plans to be with us there so you can see that Thunderdome match in person. Boris just paintbrushes Adam James there. That might have been the least intelligent thing he could have done there, because Adam James was already ticked off at this man. Now it's even more so.
Referee needs to be on his toes. This could easily just turn into a pure six brawl. At any moment, this is an explosion could go off between these two.
I think Adam James might prefer it that way at this point in time. As long as it wound up with him having that gold around his waist. Oh, what in the world?
Another sign of huge disrespect by just second time slapping Adam right across the jaw.
Boris is awful brave here, folks, I gotta say.
I don't blame Boris. I mean, even though he has won the last two matches by cheating with the chain match, he has won them.
That's true. We'll see if that's enough for him here. One more distraction. He's getting those ringside fans riled up, and they are after him.
And you can see that chain, barely see that chain is in the corner over there under the turnbuckle pads. It could easily come into play again. You never know. I think Adam James is going to be on his toes, knowing that's probably coming his way. Hopefully he'll be ready for it this time.
He's got to keep it in mind there as he leapfrogs over Boris.
Oh, returning the favor right to the jaw of Boris that time.
Right hand there by Adam James.
Boris is in disbelief. He can't believe that he was just smacked by an American.
Now calling for the referee to in some way, I guess, admonish James for doing something that was perfectly legal.
It's okay for Boris to do it, but when it happens to him, he's not very happy with it.
That's right. Play the victim there. There we go again with another collar and elbow tie-up. Adam James in control there with that arm bar. Ring that shoulder.
He's asking the fans if they want to break it, and he gets a resounding yes from these people here in Morganton, North Carolina.
Great fans here in Morganton. We've been in several towns in North Carolina, and we appreciate you folks joining us here for live programming.
Just stomped the foot of Boris Baronov instead of breaking his arm.
Hey, any advantage you can get, any joint you can take advantage of. Oh, my goodness.
Knife edge chop right across that Russian's chest.
Well, Boris has got a couple of tattoos there. Now he's got another one there right in the middle of his sternum. Ooh, a second one there.
He just added to the tattoo,
I tell you what, there might have been some texture adding there.
Whips him across the rope. Boris smartly hits him with an elbow, taking Adam James right off his feet. You know, even though Adam James has been cleared by doctors to return to competition, just one slight punch, kick to the head could cause another concussion.
That's right.
Once you get them, you're more susceptible to them.
Exactly the case there, Michael. Once you have had a concussion, you are in danger of others. And here's what we talk about.
Right into the shoulder and head area of Adam James with that headbutt.
Targeted offense there by Boris Baronov, trying to take advantage of that soft spot, which unfortunately is the brain, the head and neck of Adam James.
Just going to work on the arm and the neck area. Boris showing that aggression that we've been accustomed to seeing him have now.
Boris is mean. He is vicious. He will take advantage of any soft spot that he can find on an opponent.
That's something we got to question now. Now that Boris is no longer with Perry James, I wonder what his relationship with Golden Gladiator number 2 is. Is that still intact? Could Golden Gladiator even play a factor in this match?
That's very true. But right now we're enjoying a one-on-one contest here with no interference. So it's just these two men and their wits to help them in this contest. Oh, wow. What a clothesline there. Almost a lariat by Boris Baronov on Adam James. Only a 2 count, though. James still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Just openly choking Adam James right in front of the referee here. Knowing he has at least until the count of 5 to let go of that maneuver. And the fans starting to chant USA, trying to get Adam James back into this matchup here.
Boris just throttling James there now, trying to keep the momentum on his side.
The referee trying to tell Boris, you need to play by the rules or I'm not going to let this go much longer.
Adam James now getting back into this thing, firing away at the gut, but Boris Baranov's letting him have it there as well. Oh, headbutt there.
Again, going right after that head, that concussed head of Adam James. Like you said, this could end quick if he keeps attacking that area.
Only takes one slight move, one errant jump, punch, whatever it may be, and someone who's had a concussion like that can suddenly find themselves in a very bad way.
Well, Adam James is a very tough individual, former NAWA heavyweight champion. He's not going to back down from any competition or be afraid to get back in there and go toe-to-toe with Boris in this match.
He's showing a lot of courage getting back into competition here. Some people would have chosen to walk away from the business entirely with an injury like that, but Adam James is back in here fighting for his livelihood. Boris Baronov got him clamped up here.
They don't have very much English, so to speak, just chanting, yelling Russia at the fans.
I don't think it's going to get too much of a response there other than for them to maybe drag that flag off that he was carrying around and put it in whatever garbage receptacle they could find. Adam going back in that midsection of Boris Baronov. Kick to the gut there after firing off in the ropes. And there's a big clothesline. Adam James showing some life here now. Boris Baronov misses, and there's a scoop slam by Adam James into a cover. Only a 2 count, though.
I figured he would have got a 2 or 3 count with that huge power slam there.
Big time offense there from Adam James. Shoots him off here, does Adam James. Into a
Big spine buster there.
Double A spine buster. Floats over into a pin. Still only a 2, though. Wow.
I know Adam James did attend the Arn Anderson training seminar not too long ago after being cleared. He showed me some pictures, and he maybe have picked that move up there, learning it from one of the best, Double A Arn Anderson.
Absolutely. Think how many men we've seen be put away with that maneuver in the past here, Michael. But Baronov still able to fight him off here. Going for a bit of a modified sleeper here. Adam James fighting his way out of this maneuver. And here we go. Here's the introduction of that Russian chain into this matchup.
No. We knew this was going to happen. It's happened every other match these two guys have had.
Referee's been incapacitated here. Adam James doesn't realize what's on the fist of Boris Baronov.
He's about to find out again for the 3rd time. Oh, thank God Adam James caught him that time. He was ready for it.
He was looking for it.
Whips him off. Oh, with a big spear.
Big spear. Oh, but both men are down now. Neither one able to take advantage of the momentum.
But as you can see, the Russian chain is still wrapped around the hands of Boris Baronov, and Adam James, unfortunately, has his back turned to him right now. What's Boris doing?
Boris is just trying to get out of dodge.
He's ducking under the ropes. What is he doing? He's grabbing his flag. The referee's initiated the 10 count, as you can hear.
Boris is trying to jaw with these fans, and I'm not sure what he's doing right now, Michael.
I don't know. It looks like he's taking his flag and going home to me.
Is he retreating here?
Is he going to go back to Russia? Is he going to run away from Adam James after not being able to use that chain? What a coward.
What is this? Get back in there and fight, Boris.
And that's it. There goes the bell. The 10 count has been reached.
Wow.
A count-out victory for Adam James here on NAWA Championship Wrestling. That's not the way Adam James wanted this match to end it. He wanted to end it with the U.S. title wrapped around his waist and his arms raised in victory.
You have to say that is the champion's advantage there, folks. Did not have to be involved in the conclusion of the match necessarily. But
this is not over. This can't be over for Adam James.
Would you like to raise money for your school, club, or civic organization and see the excitement of NAWA Championship Wrestling live in your hometown? Then this message is for you. High school and college athletic departments, sports teams, police and fire departments, or any group wishing to raise money can bring in the stars of NAWA Championship Wrestling for a night of action. Raise money for your event and receive a portion of the proceeds. Contact us via email today.
Scotty McKeever tournament coming down to the finals. Hunter Thompson, me and you in the finals. And, Scotty men worked a lot to me as friends up and down the road together, wrestling several years. June 9th, I'm going out there. I'm going to win the Scotty McKeever Memorial Tournament for Scotty.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this episode of NAWA TV. Join us again next week where we will have the final round of the Scotty McKeever Memorial Tournament as Big Donnie will take on Hunter Thompson. And then also James Brody, the Wild Man himself, will be in a rematch against Golden Gladiator number 2 with the NAWA heavyweight title up for grabs.
Wait a minute, Redbeard. We're getting word that Adam James is backstage after that match. He's pissed off. He's got something he wants to get off his chest.
Boris, you want to step out during my match and then you want to run? You're showing that you tuck your tail between your legs, just like everybody knew that you would. I don't care who has to sign the match. I don't care if I have to put my career on the line. We are going to get strapped together, and your blood's coming out with that NAWA championship that's going to be held above my head.
There you go, folks. Join us next week here on NAWA Championship Wrestling.